Welcome back to Books Before Cooks with your host Brent Payne. On the show today, we have an interview with the one and only J.D. Salinger. So your newest book, Catcher in the Rye, has become very popular lately, and the main character, Holden especially, has sparked some curiosity among young readers. Can you speak about that a bit?
Yeah, I put a lot of thought into Holden Caulfield. I was inspired by my own adolescence when deciding how to portray him.
Care to elaborate?
Well, as a teenager in high school, I felt as I never fit in with my peers, and I struggled with my studies. As a result of this, I flunked out of many schools and was expelled many times. When I was growing up, I always had the constant struggle of being alone because I didn't think people had the same problems that I did. After all, everyone else seemed to be doing just fine.
So how did this contribute to the creation of Catcher in the Rye?
Entering adulthood, I realized that many people had the same problems that I faced, and I wanted all high schoolers to realize that they weren't alone.
So how do you want high schoolers to view your book?
I want them to view it as an example. This way they can see that many others go through the same obstacles as they do. And nowadays, high schoolers are also stressed out, and they feel that they might be alone, which is a major reason behind depression.
Do you think all or most high school students feel this way?
Not exactly. I think many high schoolers do experience the struggle of coping with loads of stress, but not all of them get to the point of being depressed like Holden did.
How do you feel you demonstrated that in the novel?
Through Holden's pessimistic view on life and his fear of growing up, I believe. I think I replicated a lot of high schoolers' thought processes in my book. In high school, when under a lot of stress, teenagers feel overwhelmed and tend to think that nothing will ever work out for them. And as a result of this, they begin to feel hopeless and lose faith in the future.
As I recall, Holden was the same way, right? He was always constantly judging those around him, often calling those, even those closest to him, phony. So
Yeah, exactly. My intent was to replicate how high school students feel today through the use of my character, Holden Caulfield. In most high schools, the students there judge others and quickly jump to conclusions based off materialistic traits like wealth. And even though Holden was pretty wealthy, he was not happy, and I think many high school students have that wrong perception that wealth is key to happiness.
Wow, I mean, who knew that it took so much just to create one character?
Well, Holden is the star of the show, and without him, the novel would have no purpose.
Well, Mr. Salinger, you're definitely the star of this show. Thank you for coming on, sir.
Thank you for having me.
That is all we have for today, but tune in next week for the Mystery Author of the Week. See you next time on Books Before Crooks.